how do you feel when Elaine went on that clip here, saying that where are all the BLK men when I think one of them posted a picture outside of some address and
Mm.
just saying that where's all the
I,
BLK men, where's
how did I
everyone?
feel
You know what I
about
mean?
that? I felt like this at the end of the day, yeah. From when she was talking about his family, I mean, as I said, I don't think it's right what he did. I think that is out of line to go that deep as to bring people, show people's home where people sleep. Like, that's crazy, bro. Like, to me, you get what I'm
To
saying? I would never do something like that. Do you get what I'm saying? But at the same time, when you jump in the ring with somebody, you can't dictate how they attack you, bruv. So if you know you don't want that, you're not. If you know you just want a smooth sailing life, it's probably best you don't get in the ring, bro. Like,
King, I hear what you're saying, but I feel like even though what she did was wrong, I feel like as men we should still call them out and say, why are you outside the girl's yard, though?
yeah,
Like,
that's
if
no,
it was
that's what
my
I'm saying.
sister,
Like,
no,
I think that
if
was
it was
wrong.
my sister, yeah, my sister is wrong for like making a comment about someone's dead relatives, but still, I'd still call out the guy. I'll probably still have to even fight him for going up to my sister, to my Marj's yard and go and taking pictures, because that's still wrong. Both
I
sides are
think
wrong.
that's mad. As I said, I totally like. I'm not sticking up for either of them. I'm just stating the fact that I think that um women should be women should really avoid arguing with. Well, if you're gonna argue with a man, just know there's a limit to where you should go when you're arguing with a guy. Because I've seen some girls be totally disrespectful to guys, bro, and I'm thinking you don't know what he's capable of doing, bro. Like, as men, we know if we argue with a guy, there's a risk, there's a danger there, bro. We know that, bro. Like, do you get what I'm saying? But it's a lot of times women don't really, because women don't get into like physical altercations at the same capacity or volume that men do. It's like they kind of live in some fantasy world of I can just say whatever I
Yeah,
like to any
yeah,
guy, and it's like, bro,
100%.
that's a dangerous way to live. Because there's some
I
guys that don't
agree with you.
care, bro. Like, they
I agree with you.
seriously, like,
I agree with you, innit? I agree with you. But I'm like, even though what I'm saying might not be right, I'm just talking from like maybe an older or younger brother's point of view. Even if my sister started it, I'm still gonna defend her, whether she's right or wrong. I'm
yeah, of
still
course,
gonna have
that's
to
your
do
family.
something, if
I
whether
get
she's
that.
right or wrong. You get me? So like, even though she started it, I feel like even it's because she's a woman, man. I feel like I still have to like do something. I'm not
But
like,
Chiz,
What?
yeah.
but
What?
Chiz,
As a
Chiz, hold on, hold
stranger?
on.
What? Hold on, hold on,
Wait,
hold on.
No,
Are
no,
you
no,
saying
not
as
her,
a
no.
stranger?
No, no, no. I'm not talking about Elaine. I'm not talking about Elaine. I'm saying if it was my sister,
Oh
not
yeah, but
Elaine.
that's understandable, bro.
Yeah.
Like, that's understandable. But
I'm
I'm
not
saying
talking
that
about
like
Elaine.
this is the thing. But this is the thing, and we said this earlier. Yeah, like a lot of women don't understand. You are putting your brother, your dad, your boyfriend, whoever in the line of fire for what though? For what? Is this really serious enough that you need to risk his freedom or his life? It probably ain't. That's the truth. It probably ain't, bro. But because you're so used to just running your mouth, like
Yeah.
you're not even
The
thinking
thing
long
is,
term. Like men, we have to think long term. As a man, you know, if you're on the street, you're staring at a guy and he's staring at you, and it turns verbal. You know, from when it turns verbal, this can go all the way, bro. You know that, bro. Like, but a lot of times women, they're not thinking. They're just thinking of emotion, like, oh yeah, blah 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 blah, run the mouth. But you don't know what this guy is on. Some guys are dangerous guys out there that don't care.
you know, because my older sister actually put me in a situation like this before, and I called her out for saying, because she started it, innit? And I actually told her like what you did was wrong, but I still had to go and like defend her because like she's my sister and like she couldn't really defend herself, if that makes sense. But like, yeah, man.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. If you know you're not, you can't defend yourself, why are you picking fights with people? Do you get what I'm saying? Like, you should be the last person to be picking fights with people, because you know at the end of the day you can't even defend yourself. Like, bruh, like,
I
this is
feel like
crazy, bro.
with
Like,
girls like that,
and a
it's
lot
because
of
they
girls
got.
have this mind. A lot of girls have this mind. A lot of girls run around just running their mouth, bro. Can't bust a grape in a fruit fight, and they're running their mouth, bro. And I'm not saying they should. I'm not saying they should be able to beat up guys. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is, if you know that you need protecting, what you shouldn't want to put your protectors in danger of losing their life or losing their freedom. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, do you know what I'm saying? And I think
It's
a lot of
always
girls need
cause
to
like they
understand
got.
that, bro. Like,
It's
go on.
always cause like they got people behind them. You're gonna protect them at all costs. That's why like they feel as that way. Like that's
Yeah,
how
you
my
just said it
sister's always
yourself.
been, bro. Like
You said it
yeah,
yourself. You said if your sister was in a problem, you back it regardless if
yeah,
she's right or wrong. You said it yourself. And most guys, bro, I've had situations, family members, and I've ended up in Crown Court before, bruv, because I've backed a woman in my family, bruv. So I know exactly what I'm saying, bro. Do you get what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like, bro, like, a lot of women these days they're just wild and will say anything to anyone like they're She-Hulk. And it's not that, bro. You're not She-Hulk, you're not Wonder Woman. Yeah. Like, bro, and then the next thing you're gonna be talking about, oh, do I have to call feds? I would never date a girl who's a troublemaker or a big mouth runs her mouth. I would, because I know that because I think long term, innit? I always think long term. I always think about possibilities. If you dating a girl that runs her mouth online or in real life,
Yeah.
bro, you are always in danger,
Danger.
bruv. Always. What if she just says something about the wrong person, and that person may not even say anything, bruv? He might just do his undercover research on you, on her, on you. Yeah. Then the next thing, you're walking down the road, random, someone just attacks you, bruv. You don't even know what happened, bruv.
I got a lot
So
of
yeah.
respect for the females that remain humble, knowing
Yeah.
that they have people behind them. But if things were to go wrong, they know who to call.
Yeah.
And they just remain humble because they're not ones to run their mouths, but they know like I've got older brothers and shit like that.
And the thing is, if as these particular women, yeah, that you're just describing, the ones that don't run their mouth, those are the ones that actually have love for those guys, bro, in their family or whatever, because
Yeah.
you don't want your family member going to jail because of some dumb argument, bro, or you don't want him to risk board up for some dumb argument.
Yeah.
That's how I know my
Like, do
sister
you get what I'm
didn't. That's
saying?
how I know that my sister didn't care about me because now I don't even talk to her.
Oh my, you see?
I'm saying,
See what
yeah.
I'm saying,
Now I
bro?
don't even talk to her, bro.
Pick your battles, blood.
Yeah, because you put
Pick
in
your
a
battles,
situation
blood.
like don't need to put in a situation like that. You know what I'm saying? So
Pick
that's
your
what.
battle. Emotional. What you got to say about it?
Go on.
Hey everyone, evening.
What's going on?
I agree with you. I had this conversation a few months ago, me and Jedi. It was about, when guys get into fights over girls, or whether girls jump into fights if their men are fighting. I'm gonna literally be in the middle because I really believe this. I think that I don't know the whole story with Clue and Elaine, but I think there's enough of us in the podcast industry that need to come together and shut things like this down. Because Elaine's, from what I've heard, bang out of order, and Clue is bang out of order too. And it shouldn't. Okay, when people are going back and forth, like you're like you said, Richards, yeah, the madness sells. But when it gets to a certain madness, there's none of us come together enough to say, look, like calm down, because both of them are going mad now, innit? Both of them are going mad. Going outside somebody's house is a madness. Talking about somebody's dead parents, family members, and mothers, and all of that stuff, it's mad and it's embarrassing. It's like someone shut it down, innit? Because when you're high, even when the Ginger J thing happened, and everyone was going crazy and all that stuff, I said, yeah, I don't agree with what he said. But if you watch it, you can see he was having an emotion. He was in his emotions. When he calms down, he ain't going to be saying that. So all everybody needs to do is just kind of recognize, all right, that's a madness. Let's stop it before it gets out of hand. When it gets out of hand, all right, let's settle it down. But what happens is everyone carries it on. No one's recognizing that these two people are in their emotions, and we should kind of all jump in to try and calm them down. Because let me tell you why, yeah? It's very dangerous with women shouting off their mouth, and you're very, very right. That's why I came on. I was going to say the people that care, the women that care for their men, whether they know their men are on a madness, and that them women as well could be on a madness as well, because I know my life, I was on a madness. They're not calling their men out. They're not putting themselves, not even that they're not calling their men out. They're not putting themselves in mad situations where their men will feel like they have to come out. Do you get what I mean? Because of what you said, because not only do they not want, do you get what I mean, it to flip and anything can go wrong and they can lose their men to like unalive their men, yeah. But they don't want their men going away either. Why are you messing up your family's life? You don't love. We had this conversation. You cannot love someone if you're trying to put them in a mad situation.
Yeah.
And the same goes for
if you're willing to, especially if you know that they're willing to go all the way,
that's madness. Exactly. Why would you
should be trying to put, like, it's kind of like you're protecting them in a way from the possibility of something mad, because usually most arguments start from petty things.
Yes,
it's petty, bruv. Like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, so, like, bro, I'm not saying like Clue's right. I'm not saying Elaine's right. I'm not, bro. They're both done wrong to each other. But my thing is this, like at the end of the day, yeah, I just think if you put yourself out there a certain way, people are gonna treat you a certain way. You can't determine how somebody's gonna react to what you say or what you do. Yeah. And I think as a woman, you should be very careful. Pick your battles wisely as well. Because you really and truly, it's dangerous for a woman to get into these kind of arenas with guys. Because guys, we understand how far it can go. We understand. Like if I pick a fight with Anthony Joshua, I know that he's Anthony Joshua. And I know what he's capable of doing to me. I'm not in some fairy tale reality thinking, he's not gonna hit me just because he's been a heavyweight champion or he's a pro boxer. He's not gonna hit me because I'm not a pro boxer, so he's not gonna hit me. No, he might hit me, bruv. He might knock me out, bro. And I think a lot of girls just, I don't know if it's like the media or because of the time we're living in, and a lot of women are just being programmed to think that, oh yeah, I can do whatever I like. I'm sorry, bro. This is an example of a woman saying what she wanted to say, and the guy just didn't have any mercy, bruv.
What happened though? Can someone summarize? Because someone in the comments said that she went on RTM and she laughed at something that was said about Clue. The only thing I've seen is I've seen a small clip of her cussing about Clue came for her, and I saw a clip about Clue saying she spoke about his people, so he's going to talk about her mum, and he was talking about her mum. But I haven't seen.
To be honest with you, I never saw the RTM episode with her in it. All I heard is her say that, oh yeah, there was other girls there that was laughing as well, kind of thing. So I'm guessing they did something about him, and then she was there and she was laughing.
I saw a comment of her talking about her dad. His dad needs like a Moncler jacket for his grave. That's what I saw.
Don't lie.
Wow.
Bro, no, that's what I saw. I saw the comments.
That's wrong, though. That's wrong.
She accused the man of raping girl. Yeah, that's what she done.
Oh yeah, I heard something. Yeah, I did hear something like that. Drunk girls or something.
She violated his father, who's 6 feet under. Yeah.
No, that's not.
And then she said that her boyfriend is 6'6", and he'll bust his.
Yeah, I was getting onto that because I saw a clip where she was saying, "Don't come for my man." Bless you, Elaine. Because for me, yeah, no matter what I know my man is or isn't capable of, I'm not putting my man in a line of fire like that. I'm not, because like my man.
But that was after Clue posted the picture of him.
But it don't matter. Let me tell you why. Because me talking up for my man just like makes people think that my man can't talk up for himself. This is just my opinion, yeah. Like me going on and arguing for my man is like, raw. Like your woman's there arguing with another man for you. Do you get what I mean? So it kind of makes my man look weak, first of all. But then I don't know what, like, my man could be walking or anything like that. I'm there starting wars or carrying on wars on his behalf, where he could have just dealt with it in his way that might not have escalated. Did you get what I mean? He could be walking and get jumped, and what? Because I'm there talking for.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm just very cautious when it comes to my people. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to put nothing on my people. You have to kind of think because I come from that life. I come from that real raw life. Do you get what I mean? Where we're losing people every day, and it is not a joke. And I think that's why, instead of like, not saying that that's what we're doing or anything like that, but for when on the social media and stuff, I just think that there's really big names out there that could really just shut this down, like, or help to shut it down, because it just gets a bit too messy. And once the life is gone,
they don't care, bro.
They don't care about that, though. Like,
they don't care.
They don't care about.
No one cares, bro. No one cares, bro. Like, that's just entertainment.
It's entertainment, if anything. To me, it's just really disappointing. Like, I thought that he just started on her for no reason, but when I saw the comment, I was like, yeah, she's done that, man. Like, she's just making herself look bad. Everything she stands for, the whole boycott, stand up
Hold
for
on, you came
BOKP.
in the chat backing her
Huh?
up.
I
No,
don't
but
think I'm not
the
gonna mix them
comment.
up though.
No,
I'm not gonna mix them up. I'm
listen.
not.
I back
Hold on,
her.
let him
I
speak.
back certain things she says, but like the comment she made about his dad, like she's just making us look bad as a community. I'll be so real, but I'll still defend her though. Like,
Bro,
you get
I'm
me?
not defending nobody that's doing a madness like that. Do you get what I'm saying? You're accusing a man of rape. You're violating a man's father who's on a live. I'm having a word with you privately. That's what I'm doing. Do you
I'm
get
not
what I'm
gonna.
Yeah,
saying?
I'm not gonna lie. I
but he
don't
don't
know.
need. But I think he didn't need to message her or like bring like post his boyfriend, whatever, his girl, or his fiance, whatever he needs to do it. He should have just probably had a word with her. Still, like, you get me? If she's
No, but
not
you know
trying to
what, bro?
listen,
That
then she
picture
take
is
it, then
public. That picture is public anyway.
it's
Of a
public.
man.
Yes, but you
Yeah,
know
it's
what, you
public
lot,
anyway.
because I'm seeing stuff like he said stuff about her mum. She said stuff about her dad. Do you know why I'm not gonna say I'm not defending or anybody? Because I don't know anyone to defend them or
Yeah,
anything. But we
true.
can talk
Facts,
about what
facts.
they
So I
said.
don't know these
But,
people
yeah,
either. Facts.
I don't know. So I'm not saying what she said is true. I'm not saying what he said is true. But I don't know. So you get what
So
I'm not
what?
gonna
But like
comment on
someone
that.
said in the chat, she was talking about police too. See, this is the second thing I got a problem with, bruv.
Yeah.
Yeah, you was talking about my man is 6'6". Let me tell you something. So somebody that actually boxes, bruv. Yeah, height don't mean someone can fight and or they're gonna beat up everybody, bruv. So all you girls that talk about, oh my man 6'6", bro, 6'6" guys get beat up as well, bruv.
Oh God.
Yeah,
Facts,
I just
And
want to
facts.
put that out there first. Yeah, because
the thing is,
that
King.
got me mad when I heard her say that. I was like,
The
what does
thing
that
is,
mean,
yeah,
bruv?
something like
But
this,
regardless of that, yeah, I always have to put that out there because my first
yeah,
amateur boxing fight was against a guy 6'6", black boy, yeah, and I beat him, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? So that don't mean nothing, bro. But anyway,
yeah.
flipping,
But
how you
the
gonna
thing is,
talk?
King.
Hold on, how you gonna talk all of this stuff about? Oh, my man was gonna do this, and
Yeah,
then
you're talking about
obviously it
first.
escalated,
Talking about
and then now
offense.
you're talking about police.
Yeah,
Like,
That's
yeah,
what
bro,
I'm
if
saying, bro.
you're a
Like this.
civilian, be a civilian, bro.
yeah,
Nah,
yeah.
bro, this is
You know what
not
I'm
a
saying?
police
Like,
matter. That's what I'm trying to say. This is not a police matter. Like, if I feel like people just need to get in the streets and just deal with your business. Like, this, you can't be talking about police when you said all this
no.
rubbish.
Listen, don't get me wrong, because I don't even glamorize or popularize the whole bad man or keeping it real. I do not promote that at all, bruv. Yeah. But what I'm saying is, if you are gonna act like you are on that, then stick to that, bruv. If you're not on that, if you are the kind that, yeah, you're gonna call police because that you need the police to protect you in society, then be that. Don't try flip flop and talk greasy and bumperclaw and all of this, bruv.
I agree
Because
with you,
like, bruv,
Richard.
it's not that, fam. Like, because again, I told you, some people do not care, bruv.
Riches, I know, and I do agree, but you know, like where you say some people do not care, that goes both ways for men and women. Some people don't care, but you know what? I'm not gonna hold my mouth on is men or women, yeah. If you're in an argument with someone, because I was recently, somebody recently just sent me some madness. We're even in an argument. And they were talking about my mum. I was thinking, what's my mum got to do with this? My mum sits at home, looks after her grandchildren, ain't in nothing. So where are you calling up my mum? But I just think, yeah, it won't even bother my mum. Will be just Jackness, Mum Tasha, don't even. But I think that when you start going after elder, because we're all big people on here, and Elaine and Clue are both big people, so
Yeah.
you can imagine what age their parents are. I think it's a cowardness when you're going for the ones that have nothing to do with it, are very elderly and frail, and you're doing madness, like putting up mum's address, talking about mums and dads. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not sticking up for no one or anything, but my opinion is anybody that does that and goes for parents are very cowardly. You're dealing with
I
people,
agree.
deal with them. If people, and with women, I'm sorry, with me, if I'm coming at a man, I don't come at men, by the way, just let me put that disclaimer out there. But if I'm coming at a man, I must feel big and brave within myself that I can come at that man, so I can handle what that man's saying back to me. Don't go elsewhere, you know. Don't go elsewhere. There's no need to go elsewhere, and you're a man at that as well. So you must feel comfortable to deal or confident to deal with.
I'm just like, how do people find out all this information? People got time, you know, and people are bad mind as well. Because the way people find out so much details about other people is mad, bruv. So that means that in your circle of people, there's people that are actually your ops, and are willing to give your
That's facts.
information out, bro. Like, and it's
100%.
mad. Higher learning. I want the higher learning to speak because they've been waiting. Go on.
Yeah. Thank you, Holson. Big up yourself, man. But yeah, my little 2 pence to this situation is I think that Elaine the Pain needs to have somebody like stitch up her mouth, man, because she's going off the handles, man. TikTok has gassed her up, yeah, and she's just gone off the rails as far as I'm concerned, because you can't just go on a podcast. Fair enough, you have a message about boycotting whatever you want to boycott, you want to promote BOK businesses, but you're ruining it by your conduct online. You're ruining it by the way you're presenting yourself. You can't just come and talk up on something that don't concern you. Clue is not your business. Young Spray he's a troll. He's trying to draw people out. You fell for the bait. You want to comment on it. You're laughing, ha ha ha, with your big mouth. Then now you wanna comment on Clue's, when Clue has a rebuttal to that. Clue's there saying to you like, why are you cussing Clue's dad? Clue, as far as I'm concerned, all is fair in love and war. Yeah. So if you're coming for my deceased dad, right, that's buried, yeah, then all gloves are off as far as I'm concerned, because you can't have me on some higher ground, moral ground, when you're coming from my passed away father. Do you understand? Yeah? And if you can't control your mouth, yeah, as a woman, a woman like that, I feel sorry for her man, because she's gonna draw her man out to the point where her man's gonna start having fist fights on the road on random occasions. And we're coming to Christmas now, New Year's, people are gonna want to prove a point. She's saying
that's what I said. That's what I was saying. Like, bro, like I would never be with a woman that is willing to run her mouth to guys. Like, no, bro. Like, no, bro.
So I'm sorry to say, like, and the brothers that I've been hearing how they're gonna want to protect the woman regardless and blah blah blah. If they had a sister, protect the sister regardless. Look here, my sister will not be conducting herself like that, because I've already told my sister, if you put yourself in a mad predicament like that, that's on you. Yeah, you should have known better. You was brought up better, and you should know better to draw people out and draw yourself out, and embarrass your own family. So if you want me to come and be your knight in shining armor as your brother, yeah, you flopped as a sister. We taught you better than that. As far as I'm concerned, we taught you better than that. So that's my little 2 pence. So Elaine the Pain needs to just not let TikTok gas her up, because she's been holding these live streams and she's been talking these debates and these topics, and it's getting her gassed. And all these things is not, we're not supporting it. Yeah, the whole boycott thing and all of that, we're not going to follow her pursuit of it. I'd rather follow somebody else's pursuit of it. But she's ruined herself now, because she's made herself on a lower vibration, and no one's going to follow her now. She's going back and forth with Clue, and she's joining Young Spray. It's just ridiculous. So as far as I'm concerned, someone should go and stitch up her mouth and just call it a day for 2026.
Mad. Rind Otto. What you got to say?
Yeah, first of all, yeah, I don't think a man's 6'6", cause I seen the picture and he's similar height to her, bro. Like, let's start there. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I swear he looked taller than her, but go on anyway.
Yeah, he looked taller than her, but she looks about 5'6". My man looks about 6 foot. Do you get what I'm saying? They can get the numbers wrong sometimes, women. Yeah. But what I'm saying is the disrespect that she was doing online during Mana shouldn't be done. Do you get what I'm saying? As a woman, you need to present yourself better online, especially as an advocate. She's advocating for the black community. Do you get what I'm saying? Is that a good representation?
Yeah, don't be a stereotype then. If you want to talk about serious things, as a black person talk about black issues, you've got to not be a stereotype. That's number one, in my opinion, anyway.
That's what I'm saying. And she just ticked all the stereotypes, and I don't think people are actually gonna follow her.
No, she will get don't get it twisted.
Some people are following her. Some people are still following her.
No, a lot of women are gonna follow her, bro.
Yeah, not even women, men as well, bro. There's men speaking up.
Actually, you're right. Yeah.
But what does that say then? But what does that say? That means that she's gonna influence the girls that are following her to do this type of antic.
Them girls are already influenced, bro. Sexy Red is there, bruv. They're already influenced,
in terms of the boycott, that's what people are agreeing with. Not everyone's not agreeing with everything else. They're just agreeing with the boycott and like support BOK businesses.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
but
what I was gonna say.
yeah, but the problem is this is overshadowing that, like, what, like, her good sentiment, like that
Yeah.
sentiment of like buy black. That's obviously that's awesome, innit? The grow black economy, yes. But now you've fallen into this song and dance.
This
It
madness.
kind of like overshadows. No one's even talking about that anymore. All we're talking about is mum's houses and dead
Yeah, man,
fathers,
it's
relatives,
embarrassing.
and this, like, bro.
In
Bro,
other communities, they're just
you
looking at
think,
her and just going like, she's embarrassed herself.
no, but bro, think of it like this, yeah. As a man, if you've been falsely accused of being a rapist, bro, online, that can finish you off, you know.
Yeah, that did, yeah, 100%.
And that's what she's doing. She's doing all these type of things, and then she's expecting people to back her.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like, she needs to be held accountable of being wrong. Her community needs to tell her, yo, listen, like, you done wrong, leave it as that.
All right,
Do you
and
get
do
what
you
I'm
know
saying?
what? Can I just say to you lot, guys, yeah? Because I don't agree with the way she put the boycott thing and all of that stuff, yeah? But I can pick the positive from the negative. So if people can't pick the positive from the negative, isn't that down to the individual that is taking it in? Like we're saying, oh, girls are gonna follow, and this is overshadowing. This is the first time I've had the conversation about the clue and all that stuff. But each time I have the conversation about the buying black and the boycotting and all of that stuff, I don't agree with exactly how she's putting it, but I can make sense out of nonsense. I can see how somebody's talking and say, all right, they're saying this wrong, they need to work on that, but the actual message is positive. And when people are saying, oh, we're not backing her, buying black isn't backing her, it's backing ourselves. And so
Exactly.
that sometimes
No,
we
no, no,
have to
but
speak out.
emotional,
I know,
We're
emotional.
moving
if I
like
can
we're
You know
just
moving
what
like
it
this
is?
is her movement.
No, no,
We're
no, but
moving
you know
like
what it
this is
is?
her
No, no, no,
movement.
no,
yeah,
no.
but
I
that's the
don't
way
You know
think.
we're
what it is?
seeing. That's the
I
way
This
don't
we're
the
think.
seeing
I
first
it.
don't
Maybe
time.
think.
she
I
didn't
don't think
start
people are
seeing it
gonna.
different.
I don't think people are gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm not gonna. Buying black is her movement. I don't think it's
That's not a
necessarily
movement.
like
No, I'm
that.
talking about the boycott. Like people moving like this is her movement when really this is something that other people have been doing for
Yes,
years.
No, but you
yes.
know what it is? You know what it is? This is the first time I've ever heard of Elaine. And it's her doing bare disrespect.
No, I've
I didn't
heard of
even
her
know that she's
before,
on
to
about
be
no
honest.
Her
boycotting,
real name's
whatnot.
Melissa, by the way.
I'll be honest with
Her,
you.
her real name's Melissa, yeah. So her name's not Elaine the Pain. Her real name's Melissa. She's just doing up too much internet. She's not ready. She's not internet ready, as far as I'm concerned. Because look here, who had the same grace for Ginger J when he said something that what he said about the BOK woman and her natural hair? No one had the same grace for him, but he
Man,
made a
I did,
good
And
I
point.
did,
Elaine,
I
She
did.
lies
Elaine,
on it.
I
I
Elaine,
did.
admit.
I'll be
Elaine
honest.
had a lot to say about Ginger J. She had a lot to say, bro. That's when I found her online. When I was just watching all these videos, everyone was going in on Ginge, and then I saw her video and she was going in, bro. So this is what I'm saying, like, just her character, her image, the way she puts herself out online,
Negativity.
bruv, it's a lot, fam. That's all I'm gonna say. It's a lot, fam.
That's what I'm saying.
The
The
first time I saw
negativity
her is when she was
outweighs her
supporting
positivity.
BOK people, and when Marcus kind of went to jail in Dubai. That's the first time I saw her.
But as I said, I will say that, like, she has made some videos that I did agree with as well.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not trying to paint her out as, oh, she's always wrong and blah blah blah. Like, but I'm saying, like, the way she delivers her messages a lot of times can be very aggressive. Like, and I don't know, and just the fact of, like, this whole being ready to go back and forth with guys in an aggressive manner, and, like, bro, I don't think this is something women should be doing, bro. I just don't think it's smart, in my opinion. Like,
Agree.
I think in her relationship with her man, yeah, she's the one that raised the trousers, yeah. Even though her man is so-called 6 foot, whatever 6 he is, right?
Yeah.
He has no say in that so-called relationship. That's just my little my observation from outside looking in, because she just talks too much. Someone like her, dating someone like her, you as a man have to be the full guy. You can't be also talking as much as she is. You understand? That's just my little thing. But
boy, we
yeah,
don't
like,
know,
I
innit?
was gonna say.
That's your
yeah, I know,
belief.
but
I don't know,
just
You
innit?
don't
I
know.
don't know.
You don't know.
Hey,
It could
Elaine
all be a
and crew,
facade,
don't come for me, you know. I'm just, you get me? I'm just saying bits, you get me?
bro. It could just all
I
be a
don't know
facade.
what you lot's personal lives are, and I don't want to know. I don't research
Yeah,
your
but you
life,
might not
bro.
know. You might not know. Her man might agree with her views.
No, that's what I said. No, I said it already. I said
Exactly.
there's
That's what
things
I'm
that
thinking.
I
Yeah.
said it already. There's things that she said that I've agreed with, even with
No, I
what she
mean
said
her
about
man.
buying black.
I'm saying
Yeah, I
her
agree
man
with her.
might
Like,
agree with it. Her man might agree with it. That's why he's
Yeah, but
not stopping
bro,
her.
but that doesn't excuse the baseline of what I'm saying, though. It don't excuse it, because at the end of the day, you see, when people are in the spotlight like Kashi is, other girls are looking up to her. That's why when you say, "Oh
that's what I
yeah,
said to
she's
you.
still gonna have a following," yeah, she's still gonna have a following. It's probably gonna even grow
Bro,
more.
more.
Like, do you get what I'm saying? And it's gonna be a lot of girls looking up to her, and they're gonna emulate her, whether she likes it or not. So the way you put yourself out there, blood, it's not just you making a little TikTok live video, bruv. Like, people are watching you and they're impressionable and they think, oh, you know what? People are listening to them, they're popular. I wanna be like that. Do you get what I'm saying? And that's how it goes.
No, but you know what it is? A broken clock is right twice a day, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? That's her. A broken clock.
Yeah,
It's right twice a day.
yeah,
Like, do you get what I'm saying?
it's a real
I'm,
message, though.
I'm telling you,
Like,
It's a
bro.
right.
message, though, isn't it?
Do you know what? Yeah, to be honest, you see, like what Richard just say. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's gone over your lot's head or anything like that. Yeah, but if we just take it away, if we just think generally, how much people do we follow where we agree with 100% of what they do or what they say? And if you look at just not even just the podcast world, the entertainment world, you see people fall off and do madness, but they still do good things. So can't you just try? And for me, I just think that, like, the first time I saw her was with the Ginger J, and I didn't agree. I'm sorry, Elaine, don't come for me. I didn't agree with a comment that you made. I didn't hear it I didn't even see the clip. Someone came onto my live and said what she said, and I'm not going to repeat it because, to be honest, let me tell you why I'm not going to repeat it, because you lot done something on the live. Someone in the comments done something on the live, and you said you don't agree. I'm just going to say it because you've already said it so many times on the live. You said about the grape, and you said, like, her saying that can ruin someone's career, but I didn't know about that. So that's, when you say things, you repeat things, you don't realize you're part of spreading it without even meaning to. Do you get what I mean? Because I didn't know that now. So now I know that if I tell the next person, it's spreading it. So then it's do you get what I mean? Whereas,
Nah, it's a rumor. Yeah.
No,
you
no, no. But
understand what I'm saying? So
no.
certain things.
I'm trying to
No, I'm
paint
not
the
getting at
picture
you.
for
I'm
you.
just saying that's why I've realized. That's why certain things I don't repeat. But I was told about something she said about the Ginger J, and I thought, nah, because I know I've met Ginger J a lot of times, and he's been lovely, like, to me, sort of
Yeah,
thing.
like, I know Ginge.
So,
Like, Ginger's a calm
do you
guy, like.
understand?
But
And the
like,
thing
and the
is,
thing is, the situation with him, that could have maybe not happened to everyone,
many
but
people
if
though.
you're not like ready for that, being in front of the camera and certain personalities and being in front of certain type of characters, yeah, bro, you can get drawn out easy, bro. You can get triggered and drawn out easy, and then boom, we've got a viral moment, boom, like now it's on top for you. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, so yeah. Well, go on, carry on what you were saying.
Yeah, I can't remember now.
Now
Sorry,
you
I've
said
lost that.
you've met Ginger and he was all
Yeah,
right.
so when I saw him doing his thing, I could be like, I saw straight away, that's not him. He's having a moment. But the thing is, also, just as me as an individual, I get angry. I'm a human being. I can have an anger moment and flipping spaz out and be like, oh, rah, I'm sorry, sort of thing, and might say something out of turn. I think people take things a bit to the extreme. I do understand that. I don't think Elaine's getting like gassed up from. I think from when I've not seen her clips, she's always been that way. She's been the same. I don't think she's changing because she's doing podcasts, like somebody said. I think she's always been that way. And I'm not gonna lie, like Richard says, yeah, it's what sells. If you want to elevate, it's like you have to do something mad. You have to be mad smart about something and in a category that is selling, that a lot of people are interested in, or you have to be mad. You have to do something mad. Do you get what I mean? So, sorry.
Yeah, I hear that, but like, I kind of disagree with that a little bit because she's got one message where she's talking about supporting BLK businesses and boycotting the other communities' businesses, blah blah blah. So she's trying to come on a sort of ethical standpoint, but at the same time, she's doing some madness and some just ratchet stuff on the other end. So which lane are you following? My point is that pick a lane, pick a side. Do you understand? You don't want to just be one character or one personality, on your social media presence, and then on the other side you're being something else. A lot of you women, on this social media space, right, are shook of Elaine. Yeah, I'm gonna call it out. Yeah, women need to come together and put her in her place, because it's other women that will tell other women, the business. Do you understand?
Bro,
So if you don't
I don't even think it's necessarily women are shook of it, Lane. I think women just don't hold other women accountable.
yeah.
I
I was
just think
gonna,
that's
as
the
well.
general, bro. Like women,
Yeah, that's
when a
true.
woman's doing something crazy, no one holds her accountable, bro.
No, that's
Can I
facts.
tell
That's
you? Can
facts.
I come in
That's
since I'm the
facts.
only woman on the panel? Sorry, I know I've been talking a lot, but
Now go
quickly.
on.
Do you know women are? Do you realize that women fall out all the time? You know, every man must know this. Every man and woman must know this. Women have the biggest fights. They fall out. They're not talking. Oh, she's a bitch and all of this stuff. Do you know why? Because we actually do tell each other, oh, why are you doing that? And while we're doing our makeup and we're getting ready to go out raving, I've got so much women friends and everything. They will tell you the same thing. Where they're like, we're looking at each other sideways while we're putting on our lip liner. Like, you did what? Like, do you get what I mean? There's some that will condone it, but a lot of, like, if we don't agree with it, we're saying it. We're facing it.
Nah.
With
Listen,
women, we are
women do,
actually facey to each other.
nah, but when it's specific to when a woman does wrong to a guy, you lot
That's what I was talking about.
you don't say
know-
nothing,
Exactly.
especially if it's in public. Listen. I've done bare podcasts, bro. I've done bare
What type
shows,
of
bro.
women, though?
Like women don't hold each other accountable, especially not in public, bro.
Yeah,
Right,
they're trying to protect themselves, innit?
especially when it is concerned where she's done wrong to a guy, whether it's verbal or she's done something wrong in their relationship in some way.
That's right.
I don't agree.
No,
I
that's
just
fact,
think
that's
that
fact.
I think that it's a certain type of people, a certain type of women
No, bruv.
wait, hold on, that are on the podcast.
There you go.
No, it
You'll
ain't.
see in the comments, you'll see there's I can show you, I can send you lot to a few pages now where you'll see women cussing out other women and all of this stuff.
And they get called a pick me. They get called a pick me. They get insulted by the majority.
The thing is, though, Richard,
The majority will turn on them.
That's true. But the funny thing is, even if you have a woman that's showing grace, you see with the Ginger J, I'm just using that because we've done with Ginger J and other things. Women that were showing Ginger J grace, they were getting cussed by other women and men as well. What do you mean? It doesn't matter. It goes.
Yeah, because there's a lot of guys that are
depends
simps.
what you want to see.
There's a lot of guys that are simps.
See,
A
but
lot of
this
guys
is
are
what I'm
simps.
saying.
man.
But then we're gonna do that both ways. So that means that no one holds each
No,
other
it's not the
accountable.
women simping. It's the women
No,
don't hold each
hold
other
on,
accountable.
okay.
Let me tell you one thing. Do you want to know the difference between the men and women? Yeah, men hold each other accountable. Whether the guy's a simp or he's not a simp, they're still gonna hold the guy accountable, bruv. If a guy's broke and he starts saying, "Oh, it's not fair. I want to get the same girls I see on Instagram Explore page," guess what? The guys that are not simps are gonna be like, "Well, you can't get her because you're broke, bro." And guess what? The simp is gonna say the same thing. So it's not the same, bro.
No, I just think that it's the certain amount of, I think it's a certain type of people that are on the podcasts.
It's not. It's in real life as well.
The majority of women.
How many times is it? Girls will cheat on their boyfriend and her friends will know.
But are you telling me that don't happen with men? Because that's been men's thing for
Yeah,
ages.
but no, but this is the point of what, because you're trying to say that, oh yeah, women fall out all the time because they hold each other accountable. Do they?
Bro, the fallout over petty things. I know how girl maneuver, bro.
Yeah, they fall out of a little petty. Oh,
But you see this thing- you see
didn't
this
buy
thing
me.
that you lot-
You didn't
that
buy
you
me
lot
what I
do, yeah?
wanted. You didn't
Richard,
buy me what I wanted in on my birthday. I didn't like that present. What do you mean you didn't like the present? Oh, now they
We do
fall out.
of that, but no, we fall out
Petty
over
things, bruv.
man things as well. And to be fair, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I've shouted at you lot on back chat a few times, yeah, because I'm thinking, why ain't no one talking up? Why ain't no one saying, do you get what I mean? What they're meant to be saying, sort of thing, yeah. But you see, when men talk and you're telling me about men, I'm never gonna tell you, oh, I know what men, blah blah blah, men, blah blah. I'll just be out that, didn't I just say, Richard, don't men do that? I'm asking you a question. Don't men do that? If I'm telling you, like, what women, I'm 40 years old, yeah, literally, I've got a world amount of friends. I'm an entertainer, everything. I've got a world amount of female friends, and we do fall out about men. Just because we don't let you lot know, we fall out.
So you fallen out with a dear friend of yours, a female
I'm
friend,
falling out.
Hold on, because she did something wrong to a guy she was dating,
Yes.
and you held her accountable, and then she fell out with you.
I fell out with her.
You fell out with her.
Yeah, I fell out with her.
So you're saying because you've had that anecdotal experience, you think that happens all the time?
No, I'm saying I've seen my other friends fall out with my other friends as for the same reasons.
And how many times have you seen women back up other women when they're being completely ridiculous?
Lots of times.
Exactly. It's not even. You can't even compare
Wait, hold on,
it.
let me elaborate on that. No, I'm not comparing it. Let me elaborate on that. And there's a certain type of women that do that. There's a certain type of women, and I'm not being funny or anything, with like men and women, yeah, when they moan about, men are all like this or women are all like that. Don't act like we don't see. Both men and women, don't act like we didn't see their character or see something in their character. So it's okay if you're going to accept it. But then if you're going to moan about it and say, oh, it's all men and it's all women, that's untrue. You saw the character of the person. So I'm
not saying all. I never said
all have similar characters.
I get what you're saying, but it's never all. There's never all in anything. But we have to generalize because that's the only way you can even get anywhere in this world. You have to make generalizations. You have to.
The majority.
What are you talking about?
And at the end of the day, my belief is this: on the whole, in specific, when a woman's done something wrong to a man, most of the time women are going to back her up. And that's it. Even if they completely disagree with her, they might say, "Oh, you know what? You might not have needed to do that," but they're still gonna back her up.
Bro, for example, you seen the Victoria Everest. I haven't seen no girl do anything to say about it.
No, that's an excellent example.
That's an example live. You get what I'm saying? You even seen it with this Elaine situation. Majority of the women are backing Elaine even though she's in the wrong.
It's not even just women though, it's men, bro.
No, but it starts from the women, bro.
No, but men are more inclined to hold each other accountable than women are, bro. Like, that's the point. That's why you have situations where women are running their gums to guys, bro. Because they feel silly to do that, bro.
Like I said, I agree with her to a certain extent. I don't fully agree with her, but I agree with her to a certain extent because it wasn't unprovoked, this whole boycott situation. Like, let's actually be real.
No, but not once have I mentioned the boycott situation, bro.
Elaine and Clue.
I'm talking about her character.
Hold on. You keep bringing up the boycott of the shops. Bro, we're talking about Elaine and Clue.
Oh, no,
that's the topic, bro.
That's what the title of this live stream is, bro.
Truth, let me ask you a question, yeah?
Yeah, go on.
If Elaine, like a message went on Twitter about your dad, that he passed away, God forbid, and said, would you want a Moncler or a whatever jacket to cover up because it's getting cold? What are you saying for that? Are you still going to defend her despite the fact that she's talking about boycotting Asian businesses and supporting BLK businesses?
That's a hard one still, but
bro, it's an easy
one still.
I wouldn't try to involve myself arguing with a woman with her.
No, I feel you. Alright, cool. I respect that. You wouldn't want to argue with her. Cool.
Yeah.
But because again, when you argue with a woman, you can't really win. Yeah, I respect that. But your mindset towards her, you're not going to be thinking, oh, you know what? She said that disrespectful thing, but you know what? She's right. You know, bruv, you're going to be like, I don't care what she's got to say. I don't care.
True,
I don't care anymore, bruv. Like, you violated.
I'm probably going to go mad.
That's what I'm saying. That's an easy thing, bro. Like,
probably gonna
Can I ask you lot something? Because I'm not going to lie. My father's passed away and he was like the best man in the world to me. So when I've had someone say like a disparaging thing and I went mad on them, so I can understand that and I don't condone it at all. But Clue came back and was speaking about her mum, and I learned some stuff about Elaine's mum that I didn't know. I learned something about Elaine that I didn't know. Do you get what I mean?
That's probably the reason why she is the way she is.
Bear with me one moment because I'm not doing all of that stuff. But what I want to say is, because I'm not involving myself in their argument like that, I'm just talking about what I heard. Yeah. But I'm saying if he's come back and he's then dissed their mum, that's why I said they're both going back and forth about each other's mums. And I'm not being funny. I'm not sticking up for Elaine like somebody said because I'm not being funny. I'm just saying my opinion is both of those actions are cowardly because you lot's mum and dad's got nothing to do with you lot's argument. I just don't think that you lot should be bringing the elderly and you lot are meant to, do you get what I mean, into the argument.
I just think
that there's no need for him to then go to her yard. I don't understand that. Or her mum's yard, put pictures up of her. That's a bit
emotional. But like this is what I'm seeing it as the timeline that basically she said she was talking about his ethnicity. Is he even black? He's lying about being black. Then like boom, he's gone to her Instagram, seen the boyfriend. Oh, your boyfriend looks like he's Asian though. How are you talking about me? Your boyfriend looks Asian, and then it's escalated to your dad, your mum, and then your mum. Do you get what I'm saying? And it's just gone, and now the picture of the mum's house, and I'm gonna call. Don't make me call feds, and like, bro, like I don't know, like it's mad, bro. Like
That's all silly. I'm
It's
sorry.
the
That's
most amount of time.
I want to ask you a question, emotional. Yeah,
Mhm.
you know, if someone throws the first punch and then you just reply back with a punch, who's in the wrong?
No, I'm not gonna lie. I've always said if you throw a punch, yeah, and I'm saying if I throw a punch first, I've got to be prepared for whatever comes back my way because I started something, Kenny. I can't control how somebody's gonna react.
That's exactly what's happening here.
Yeah, I understand that's what's happening, but that's why I said it's just my opinion. It's just my opinion. I think both of those involving like the mother and father, because let me be honest, I've been in the situation where someone spoke about my mum. I'm not even in an argument with them, and I've been in a situation where somebody spoke about my dead father. My father's the most humblest person or anything, do you know what I mean? And they don't even know my parents, and I've gone mad on them. I didn't have the feeling to then start talking about your mum and your dad. What kind of dumbness are we doing in life?
No, you see, like I said to you before in the beginning, yeah, like when it comes to like certain warfare, like all gloves are off, you know. When you come from a passed away father, yeah, you can't expect me to come back with etiquette, with more high moral ground. You can't do that no
because
more
I think
because all gloves are off now. You
That's
understand?
natural human emotion.
Exactly, we're human beings. So I don't understand what you want people to be responding
I
to.
just don't like that she's just trying to come with, but I'm a woman and blah blah. So
Yeah,
what,
I
bro?
don't agree with that.
You jumped
I
in the
don't
ring.
agree
Why
with
did
that.
you jump in the ring? You knew you was a woman. Why before you jumped in the ring, but you still jumped in there? Why?
Exactly.
Why did you jump in there, bro? Like
And
why?
bro, you know the funniest thing is, he never once threatened her. He threatened her man. He was on about you're speaking for your man. Do you get what I'm saying? He's
Oh
gonna get
yeah.
and
He
whatnot.
did.
He
Yeah,
never once
yeah.
threatened the girl in any type of way. Do you get what I'm saying? That address might have been a Google Maps image. He might have just. Do you get what I'm saying? Someone might have sent him
And
the
to be
address.
fair, he didn't say whose house it was. He just
Exactly. This is
posted
what I'm
it.
saying.
But yeah, but some could say that is kind of a threat though, because it's just like, bro,
Bro, do you get what? Do you
I
know
know
what it is?
where someone lives, bro.
No,
Like,
but you know what it is. You know what it is. If a girl talking shit, yeah, and she got a man, you're gonna you like if you see the man, you might do something to the man. Secondly, you might just get a girl to smack up that girl. Do you get what I'm saying? He didn't even say that. He didn't say none of that.
I just think it's mad that like, bro, like you could be going out with a girl, and then all of a sudden now you've got beef. Like you don't, you were just minding your own business. It was a normal Wednesday, bruv. It was a normal Wednesday
Now you
evening,
got
bruv.
beef outside of a chicken shop or something
Thursday,
like that.
by Thursday morning, you gotta be on alert, bruv. Cause
gotta
you
be
don't
careful.
know, bro.
That's what you get from dating a liability like her, man. She's got a big mouth, man. Someone that dates her has to be like guarded on all times, man. As
Do
far
you
as
know
I'm
what? Do you
concerned.
know what I was thinking about as well today? I was thinking, rah, like, so now people got details on you, so now you gotta be extra careful what you say online now,
Yep.
because now because people didn't have this information before, but now they do. Like, it's I don't know, bruv. It's I don't know, bruv. It's mad.